All right, here's episode 2 of the Vlogcast. Blogcast? What did I even call it? I can't remember. The point today is that I'm excited to share Jenny Nicholson's guest post. Jenny is one of my favorite guests from Beyond the Prompt, and she's written an incredible piece here about how task forces in organizations are missing the point. And I'm really excited to platform this post because I believe this is an enormous miss. Right now, many organizations are appointing task forces who are trying to make recommendations, who are hiring consultants, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm a big believer that the fundamental priority needs to be sparking people's imaginations. That's the fundamental job for a leader to be doing right now. And Jenny does a great job of describing that and why it's not likely to happen in a task force oriented environment. What I've seen is that many organizations are getting stuck in legal and compliance and policy questions. But the thing is, the folks who are least well equipped to be crafting policy are folks who aren't using the technology. It'd be like asking me to craft Stanford's calligraphy policy. What's the problem with that? Well, I don't know a thing about calligraphy. And so asking me to formulate a calligraphy policy misses the point. And what Jenny gets at here is that the task force orientation is the wrong way to do it because nobody even understands this stuff. And so the best thing to do is to actually put the technology in folks' hands to spark their imaginations and then to allow those who have been sparked to inform the policy. It's not that a policy is not helpful. It's not that a task force isn't helpful. But understanding how the technology should be used isn't going to be a function of a task force's deliberations. It's going to be a function of thoughtful experimentation and closing the loop and feedback and discussion that's informed by people who are actually using the technology. So I love what Jenny talks about here. I love what she talks about. Experimentation is huge. Whether it's 20% time, I've got a post in my mind that I want to work on, that I've been working on but haven't published yet, where I actually think the biggest weapon you can wield right now is your calendar. And the reason that the important work of AI opportunity identification isn't happening is because people's urgent work is being done. It's the classic urgent versus important paradox. And one of the things that I've been noodling on is how do you start to wield your calendar as a weapon? Right now, the reason most people aren't experimenting with AI is because they're too busy, right? They're too busy. This is an age-old innovation paradox. And guess what? Next week, they're going to be too busy. And the following week, they're going to be too busy. And what you can do is you can actually write your future self a love note in the form of a calendar invite. And if you start to block time, what you'll find proactively, preemptively for the things that matter and that are important, not urgent, you'll find that the urgent stuff gets fitted around the important stuff. And so what I encourage folks to do, for example, we did a big AI boot camp training with a pro sports organization recently. We said, hey, if folks are going to be able to hit the ground running with some of the synchronous content we wanted to deliver, I want to send them 2 weeks of drills for the 2 weeks that precede our synchronous content, and I need their calendars blocked for 15 to 20 minutes per day. That was probably the single biggest piece of leverage where everybody in the organization, their calendar was blocked for 15 or 20 minutes. And then daily, we would send them drills and assignments that they could do with that time. Now, many people sent me messages saying, thank you so much for blocking my calendar. But here's the thing, why do I have to block somebody's calendar? Why does their boss have to block their calendar? Most of us are actually autonomous, capable of blocking our calendar. And the reason our calendar is full right now is because we accept all these urgent meeting invitations like Tetris blocks. If instead we would proactively, preemptively block our calendars for the necessary experimentation that will fuel our ability to respond to the urgent existential challenges that are facing us, we'll get a lot farther along our learning journey, our exploration journey, etc. I hope you enjoy Jenny's post. It's awesome, and I can't wait to get your feedback. Drop some notes in the comments. Again, Blogcast, Vlogcast, whatever you call it, number 2. I'm eager to get your feedback on this experiment. Thanks for watching.